Yo, what is going on, guys? Lottery Stocks here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel if you're new. Today is going to be a relatively quick video, and I know it's late, but I felt like I had to give an update today, even though it was past my upload period that I usually upload at. Had a Halloween party yesterday, and today was a little bit busy. But without further ado, let's get into the video. This tweet by Hang Loose says, "Are we actually supposed to believe investors found bankruptcy bullish? Cineworld had less than $4 million cash on hand in September and planned to skip rent payments until the end of its bankruptcy. Stock is up nearly 200% as Cineworld borrows another $150 million in attempt to pay $1 billion debt." Now, everything we talk about in this video will tie together in the end, and you will see how. But this is true. Cineworld, the other theater company against AMC, the quote-unquote competition, even though they already filed for bankruptcy, was up 195% today. Now, with GameStop, AMC, Cineworld, and a bunch of other plays that are kind of off the radar having their little bit of a pump, we knew this was coming because the algorithms play a strict algorithm, and this was the time for these stocks to actually get the kickoff. And it's not over yet, it's actually just beginning. And with that being said, let me overlay AMC's chart for you because this is interesting. Now, AMC's chart is the exact same as Cineworld, and pay attention to it because the reason we're bringing it up is that AMC actually tracks Cineworld, which we are going to get into why that's important. But first, let's just take a look. So this is the peak of AMC around May, June of 2021. And of course, the peak of Cineworld around March 2021, right? Like late March. So between 1 and 3 months behind, right? You see the same thing back here. This was the start of the spike of November of 2020. AMC saw it in January of 2021, so again, that 3-month period difference. And overall, the charts speak the same, even if you come down to it, right? This is where AMC slowly had its fall. Cineworld had its fall already. Previously, AMC peaked, Cineworld peaked, and then the major sell-off on both, which tanked the companies to a new level of lows, and then essentially just bringing them to where they are at now. And as you guys can see, the way these stocks play out and the way cycles and algorithms play out can always be opposite. You see this valleyed while AMC peaked. So again, I'm not saying AMC has to go up, but there's just less likely that there's room for downside on AMC over the next week or week and a half, and I've been saying that. So Cineworld up 195%. Does that mean AMC will be up 190%? 195%? Not necessarily. They have been halting GameStop on the run it was supposed to have, so you know, of course, that they're not going to want it to happen with AMC. However, the next thing I wanted to touch on is the FOMC meeting will be tomorrow. They're going to raise basis points, either 0.5, 0.75, or 100 basis point rate hikes. And the fact that U.S. job openings rose to 10.72 million in September from 10.28 just shows that they can get more hawkish with the rate hikes. So just be very, very careful because we're expecting a 0.75. But if we get a full point, you could see the market absolutely get slaughtered. Now, could this mean that some shorts are in the scoop or are trying to avoid margin calls or at least have a little bit of collateral, right? Because you know, investors did not buy up Cineworld to own a bankrupt company. They bought Cineworld to A, cover shorts, or B, insiders know of a partnership that we don't, and they traded it, right? All around, it's either illegal or shorts know something which is also illegal ahead that the market is going to play out, and they need that cash on hand for collateral, so why not close their short positions? Also, Cineworld is just at a low, so it's not a bad time to close short positions anyway. And again, to close the short position, of course, you guys know you have to buy the stock. Just a quick consensus for you guys. I still think AMC and GameStop are going to run this week, right? We had a little bit of a red day on AMC, but again, we've been tracking the cycle down here that happened back in January of 2021, and if you zoom in, you will see, I want you to look at the past 3 days. So we have 15 million, 34, and then 21 million in volume. In my opinion, you either see a hammer candle tomorrow or a major green candle tomorrow. And based off of what we've been tracking, if you come back to the January setup, you actually sort of saw the same thing with this red candle to the downside, even as we were catching momentum, right? Again, volume up high, volume a little bit lowered, and again, then volume really low with a hammer candle. And finally, that pop in volume, the spring that kicks it all off. So if this does play out, just get ready for a major move. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything, but it doesn't have to happen. Real quick, just to show you and give you a heads up for the meeting, on every single FOMC rate hike so so far this year, markets have dumped at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard when the rate hike came out, and then rallied at 2:30 Eastern Standard when Powell spoke. So if you guys want to trust the data and trust what usually happens, you can play this. Not financial advice, but just know that you are playing it right, because it's not really about what's said. It is, but in the moment it's more about playing the volatility, so just get ready for that. Again, we are watching a comedy unfold as Japan's central bank routinely threatens to buy unlimited amounts of bonds, and at the same time they seem confused about its currency plunging. The last thing we are going to touch on is the UK government will put emergency blackout plans to the test. Now, if you guys don't know what blackout plans is, it's pretty much assets aren't going to be able to be moved, right? It's going to be frozen, at least for a financial perspective. I don't know if this is talking about something else, but from a financial perspective, that is what they mean. So again, crisis is happening all around, and I could have stacked this video with a ton more tabs to just go over stuff, but I know it's late. I wanted to make a quick one, and I wanted to just let you guys know I'm here, let you know my thoughts and consensus on tomorrow. Tomorrow I should have a video out at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard, right when market closes, like I usually do. But that is it. Hit the like button for me, get the algorithm going, engage the video by dropping a comment down below, share the video, subscribe. We are almost at 7K subs. I love you all. Lottery stocks out.